But first, I do want to check in with Scott Broom. He is live in Lorton with a look at how things went today.
Well, wait a minute. We said Largo first, and then we said Lorton. I'm actually in Laurel. They all start with L, though, so that's good to go.
Hi, Scott.
Hey, how are you guys? Hey, it's I-95 North where I am. My partner behind the camera, Ruth Morton, is going to show you this sort of wet, raw, kind of miserable commute. You know, it goes from Indian summer to these sort of, you know, this is kind of one of those raw, almost midwinter days. It's 38 degrees right now and spitting rain out here, and that's the way Caitlin just described pretty much the entire region right now. But hey, I tell you, the snow coming down, I think it changed people's moods. They're looking forward to the holiday week. Let me show you some of the pictures today. Throughout suburban Maryland, there were several spots where we got really big bursts of snow. In fact, as I was checking some of the National Weather Service figures, I saw there was nearly a half an inch. It was measured as 0.4 of an inch on the ground in Damascus, Maryland at one point about midday. That's up in Montgomery County. So quite beautiful out there, but Western Maryland is really the story if you want to hear about snow on the ground. Let me take you to some of the webcams we took pictures of earlier today. That was up at McHenry, Maryland, and also at Kaiser's Ridge or Keezer's Ridge, depending what part of the state you're from. Latest report I saw, Grantsville, Maryland had 7 inches of snow on the ground. The ski resorts up that way are talking about the snow, and they are making man-made snow because the temperatures are cold enough. Nobody is announcing an opening date for the ski resorts, but they are looking pretty good, and it wouldn't surprise, I think, a lot of skiers if perhaps Wisp and Timberline in West Virginia managed to try to get things running by the holiday weekend. We'll see. That is not an official announcement. And our weather watchers throughout the region have been sending us pictures as well. We saw snow shots from Silver Spring today, and we also got a few shots from actually our back deck at WUSA 9. It snowed just a little bit in northwest Washington, and we saw snow on the ground from one of our weather watchers in Smithsburg, Maryland as well. That's out in Washington County. A little bit of skiff on the ground there, and in Frederick County, pretty much north and west is the usual with weather like this. But listen, where I am right now, I-95 North near Laurel, Maryland. It is raw and cold, 38 degrees, wet. I wish I'd have put gloves on. Not a real comfortable evening. And as some people, the early birds, may be trying to get out of town for the holiday coming up next week. More of them will go later in the week. I know people are thinking about travel right now. The interstate is moving, but it is wet, and people very much, as you would expect on a wet, raw evening commute with a lot of traffic, moving pretty slowly, and people are going to have to take their time this evening to get themselves home with this early sunset, darkness, and all the rest of that. So that's the situation throughout the region. I'm going to keep tabs on the weather throughout our broadcast this evening. For the moment, I'm Scott Broom reporting live along I-95 North in suburban Maryland. Back to you all.
You can't even tell it was snowing in Laurel, Maryland earlier
anymore.
today. I know, thanks to all the video we have. Yeah, that's so DC, by the way. Everyone whips out the camera.
Yeah,
you see a couple flakes.
Yeah, it's gone.
All right, Scott, thank you. And by the way, if you still haven't sent us in your snow video or pictures, we'd love to see them. Upload your snow pictures and videos to the free WUSA 9 app. Just tap Near Me in the bottom right corner.